a certain face, a certain weight, because we aren't pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated, it's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. What if I go stronger? What if I get higher? What if I start doing things I know I will regret? I will make my own way, I will not surrender. I will do my best until I get put under. What if I go stronger? 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 soul, I'll be there. Never leaving you in the darkness, even when you're out of focus. I will be the light in your life, you'll see it clear. I'll be your inspiration, 'cause I know that you'll do just what you're told. I'll be your heart and temptation, 'cause I know that you'll make it on your own. Baby, you can count on me now. When you're falling down, 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 I will find the light in your soul, I'll be there. Leaving you alone is the hardest, even when you're out of focus. I will be the light in your life, you'll see it clear. I'll be your inspiration, 'cause I know that you'll do just what you're told. I'll be your heart and temptation, 'cause I know that you'll make it on your own. I'll be your inspiration, 'cause I know that you'll do just what you're told. I'll be your heart and temptation, 'cause I know that you'll make it on your own. On your own.
We both have thoughts of leaving when thoughts get thrown around. But we keep going on believing, and on till we're all cried out. 'Cause we don't feel like throwing it all away. We don't feel like it. But this time it's not about escaping. We don't feel like it. We don't feel like it. 'Cause we don't feel like throwing it all away. We don't feel like it.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the RS League Season 3. This is the third official round, or the fourth official round, that we will be streaming tonight. There was some matches that happened over the weekend that we will update you with the scores, but for now, this will be the fourth round of the RS that is officially streamed. So we have a bit of delay on the side of the teams due to some technical issues of the server. But we will get to the action as soon as we can. So just a quick update on the matches we have tonight. We have for the 9th of September, we have 6 matches that will be played. It is Ekasi FE versus Very Fast. They already started playing at 6:30. We'll just confirm the scores for that game as well. Then we had Vicimus Elda versus Ekasi FE, which is one that we're going to stream now. We also have Quality Kermits versus Very Fast, that is also will taking place at the same time. Then at 8 p.m. we have Omnius FE versus the Finna D, and then at 9 we have Vicimus Elda versus Quality Kermits, which will also be streamed. And then the last match for the evening will be ATK FE versus the Finna D at 10 p.m. That match will not be streamed though, because of it's a bit too late. But yeah, so those are the matches that you can look out for tonight. And these are your 2 live matches that we will see. It's going to be Ekasi FE versus Vicimus Elda now at 7:30, or actually they should have started. And then it is Vicimus Elda versus Quality Kermit at 9. So those are the 2 matches you can look out for tonight. We are just waiting for the teams to ready up. Then we will get into the rosters, and we will get the action to you soon.
I think we've seen it all, just make the call. I'll come running over. We don't need no miracle. It's unconditional, just make the call, and I'll be yours.
Right, guys, so it looks like the teams are readying up. I just want to quickly go through the rosters of the 2 teams we're going to see tonight. We have on the side of Ekasi Esports, we have May, Ethanol, Ruby, Babytooth, and Queen. And on the side of Vicimus Elda, we have Luna, Sinner, Minion, Lizzie, and Rage Queen. And a lot of those names we already know by heart. They have played in the previous seasons of the RS, so very nice to see them back, and we do hope that these players will bring what they can for their teams tonight, and well, just help their teams to get the win that they desperately need. These teams both have a few losses on their names already, and that is why we say they need to get some wins on the board so that they can just climb the standings. Because remember, only the top 6 teams after this Placement Cup will go through to the Diamond Cup, and the Diamond Cup is actually the actual Iris League, the actual prize pool place off. So all the teams participating now is just basically to decide who's going to go where, who's going to start where, and then after this we will see the teams going through to the Diamond League, where they will play for that big prize pool and all the rest of the matches. So while we're still waiting for the teams to ready up and ready in, we see that they are just now knifing to decide what sides they want to go. Let me just check if I can cross over to the action for you there. So long. So I want to make sure we have the scores correct. Let's just update that while we wait. So we have Vicimus Elda versus Ekasi FE, and I am just quickly going to cross over to the action, see if we can get what map they will play. We see that it will be a Mirage though, and on map Mirage is where we will see the action of these 2 teams participating. And I just want to go through that. Those were the last match results that we had on our side as well. And if you want to have a look at the standings, you're welcome to go to the tournament website. It's a tournament, TOORNAMENT. Just search for the RE Acce Iris League, and you will have a look at all the scores and updates and everything that comes from it. And there we go. The action looks like it had started. I just quickly want to cross over to the action for you guys. We have the teams just switch up a bit, so let's just swap the teams. There we go. And we are ready with the Iris League action of Ekasi FE versus Vicimus Elda. It is now 3 versus 3 already. We missed some of the action there at the piss around. May taking off the head of Lizzie there. And now it is, well, 2 versus 2 as Luna and Sinner takes out May and Athanol. Baby Tooth lost alive. She has a pistol in hand and she spots the player who planted the bomb there on the A bomb site. And now she needs to try and get the defuse. Luckily it's still pissed around, so anything can still happen. See, game sound is not working. There we go. Game sound is now ready. Just let me know if everything is fine on your end. Game sound is on, and the first victory of this round goes to Vicimus Elda. They take the pistol round as the terrorist side versus Ekasi FE. 1-0 the score. So Ekasi Esports FE versus Vicimus Elda. This is the action we have tonight. There is 2 matches that you can witness. The other match will be just after this, and it's going to be Quality Kermits versus Vicimus Elda as well. So let's see if Vicimus Elda can show us what they are made of tonight, and also maybe see what they can do against Quality Kermits. Ruby takes out Lizzie, but Luna is there to take out Ruby immediately. And look at that, Minion getting a quick trade there on May. It's 2 versus 3, but Rage Queen is on site. She spots the player at stairs. There is 2 players there though. I see Kalabiekis just played, plays the standings there. So if you want to look at the standings, go to the tournament website. There you can see most of the standings. There is one match that hasn't been updated on the standings yet. It is the DNMK versus Quality Kermits game that happened last night. And in that game, the Quality Kermits won 16-13 against DNMK. So just take note of that. But we will update the scores after this. And as I say, that Queen takes out Minion. She also takes out Rage Queen. And the Ekasi team will get their first round on the board for this match, and it will be 1-1 after the defuse. So, second round on the board, Esports, Ekasi Esports versus Vicimus Elda. 1-1 the score here, and it is nice to see these ladies back in action. Just a quick update, the logos of the players, we have updated it on our HUD settings. It is the servers that are used that does not update the profile pics yet up until each player logs into the server before the match starts. And that is why we have some players still reflecting the old logos of the old teams they played for, like Baby Tooth, Ruby and Lizzie. But nonetheless, luckily you can still view the actions, and luckily you can still spot what is going to happen here. I see DMS saying the crosshair is gross. Thank you for that. It's okay if it's gross. It's just so that you can see where they aim, and I made it small and pink to represent the iris. But if you don't like it, I'll change it or take it out. It's fine. But let me know what you think about a crosshair. Minion takes out the head of Queen. Med takes out Luna ZA. Rage Queen does get Ruby there, and they have control of this A bomb site now. There is a player at stairs, but Lizzie is wary of that. Lizzie spots the player. Yes, she does. She takes off the head of Baby Tooth, and now it is 1 versus 4. Lizzie on 4 HP also takes out Ruby, and then Athanol is last alive for the CT side with an open hand. She will just try and save that up, since it is going to be very valuable for them. The next round, as I say that, she takes out Rage Queen, decides to go to connector area. But I see she decided against it, going up towards mid now. Yes, indeed she is. She's rather going to opt to save that op, and it will be better for her team if she can get that op in hands for the next round. I see DMS saying it's just the middle dot. Okay, I will see if I can change it for you guys after this matchup, that you can get another crosshair. So apologize, I apologize if you don't like the crosshair, but anyway, enjoy the action there. We have Ekasi Esports versus Vicimus Elda. Vicimus Elda took the second round there. 2-1 is the score, and they are currently in the lead by 1, but anything can still happen as the CT side has a mixed buy there. Some SMGs and an op on their end. The terrorist side is heading to go towards B. They are all together in the B apartment TV room area now. Looks like an execute on B though. That smoke not landing as planned by the terrorist side. Flash coming B. Baby Tooth is ready. She spots the one player, takes out Luna. There is still 3 players going to drop out now. Rage Queen does spot one, sprays down one player, almost gets the other. Luckily Lizzie is there to take out Ruby. And Minion does spot the player and market. Sprays down the other player, but Queen just too quick with the op. She takes out Minion, and now it's a 2 versus 2. Lizzie down on 35 HP, and Mare and Queen still very healthy there for the city side. But as I say that, Sinner takes out Queen with the M4, and Lizzie spots Mare. Lizzie takes her out. It's 3-1 the score, and the terrorist getting the bomb down as well to get some money in the pocket. Score now 3-1. Vicimus Elda in the lead here. They are the T side, so not yet too much in this. We know always on this side of Mirage, as a CT side, if you have lost a few rounds, or the first 2 or 3 rounds at least, it takes a while for you to get back. So the Ekasi Esports team still can show us what they can do. There's still a lot of action that we can see here tonight. The terrorist side deciding to do a split. The CT side rushing up the mid area. Athenal takes out Rage Queen. They will keep that weapon, the op, on their side. Athenal picks it up. Oh, sorry, I mean Queen picks it up. And now the terrorist side heading towards A bomb side. Nobody on A. They get full control of A, but the CT's already heading towards Connector. Minion taking out 2 players with a spray down. Lizzie does get our Ruby there, and it's Athenal and Babytooth last alive versus 4 of the terrorist side players. As I say that, Minion takes out Athenal as she peeks down lowers. Babytooth now last alive. She's chair in mid, and she only has a pistol and a molly in hand. Not share mid, I'm apologizing. She is T ramp. I checked the map incorrectly, the mini map. Will she get spotted by Sinner? Yes, Sinner does spot her as she just peeks out. But unlucky for Babytooth, Sinner is ready there with the AK. She takes her off with a headshot, and that's the 4th round on the board for Vicimus Elda here on Mirage. 4-1 to score. Vicimus Elda doing quite well here. They are desperately looking for a win because they need to get some points on the board. They have taken a few wins in the tournament so far. I will get you the standings between the halftime or between the maps just to show you what the standings are. But yeah, Vicimus Elda does need to get a few wins on the board, as I think they are currently the 2nd last or the 3rd last team on the standings. And that is why they need to get some points on to be able to qualify for the Diamond Cup. Remember, Diamond Cup will only have 6 teams participating, and only the top 6 teams. As I say that, while the CTs cross towards the T side area, there is a player in Palace, and she's Lizzie. Lizzie takes out one, takes out another, almost takes out Queen. Queen is there to pick up the AK, and now the CT side's down 2 versus 4 once more. Ruby does take off the head of Rage Queen with that deagle, and now it's 3 versus 2, but bomb will get planted on this B bomb side, and now this is another retake for CT. Queen does have that M4 now, but Ruby only with a deagle in hand. Bomb is down on B side. Queen now heading towards this market area. She takes off Luna Lavender or Luna ZA as she peeks that corner of market. Now she's on side Queen. Will she spot another play? She does. She spots Senator. The defuse is in, and now it's Minion last alive versus the 2 players. Minion gets one. Will she have time to get out? No, she does get the time. Minion takes out Ruby. I almost thought that Ruby would be able to get that if she stuck it, but luckily for the T side, Minion was there to take out the player, and 5-1 the score. Vicimus Elda leading currently with 4 rounds. The CT side will now be able to buy. If you have a look at that, there's 3 M4s and 2 ops on the side of CT, and on the side of the terrorist we see 1 op, cot gun, and 3 AKs. The T side doing a split up once more, 1 player heading towards the palace area on A, 2 players in apartments lowers, and 2 players in mid. Some shots getting fired all over the place, but no shots landing at all at this stage. Rage Queen just checking if she doesn't get any pick in mid with the op. Minion is there checking the sniper's area. Will she spot Ruby? She does. She spots Ruby, takes off the head of Ruby, and that puts them in the advantageous spot once again. 5 versus 4. Lizzie now picking out D-Ramp. She gets Mare there with the AK. Queen does get Minion though, and Babytooth does take out a Rage Queen, and now it's 3 versus 3. The equalizer there with Babytooth helping out her team. Oh, as I say that, Lizzie takes out Queen when she just peeks out of the jungle area, and she also almost takes out Babytooth. Look at that, Babytooth down on 11 HP. Lizzie spraying down the AK to the catwalk area, and very well played there by Lizzie, but I think Babytooth will spot her now. No, she does not. Lizzie does spot Babytooth. She takes her out. Athenal is last alive. She is sitting in the... Ooh, look at that. She's sitting into the sniper's corner. Takes out Lizzie with the op. And now it is 2 versus Athenal. And Athenal has an M4 now. Bomb is down. Sinner moving towards the corner on A side. Athenol is in this jungle area now. Will she spot the player? Yes, she does spot the player. Luna in the connector area. Takes her out with a headshot. And now it's Sinner versus Athenol. Athenol does pick up the AK. Will she know that there's a player in the corner? She smokes CT, just making sure there's nobody. Now that gives her position away, but for Sinner, who's still waiting there patiently. But look at that! Athenol spots Sinner. Sinner not actually checking that corner where Athenol came out of. And Athenol will get the defuse, and that's the second round on the board for Ekasi FE. 5-2 to score. Athenol clutching for her team. 5-2 to score. Vicimus Elda still in the lead with 3 rounds, but Ekasi did win that last one, and it will help them a bit with some money. Not enough though to buy full, as you can see, not head and body armor on all of them, but luckily they have some deagles and some utility that they can use as a CT side. The terrorists are heading towards the A bomb side, all of them waiting outside of the A ramp area. Will they execute an A here? Looks like they are lining up all their smokes and waiting. Flash will come out. Smokes will get thrown. There we go. All the smokes get out. And now it is a full A execute. Molly's getting thrown. Smoked off where they could. There is a player down below the palace area though. Rage Queen does get Ruby, but ooh, look at that. Mare is below palace. She takes out Queen. Sinner does get a trade on Mare there. And now Minion is on side. She will get the bomb down just before she takes out Queen. Actually, the bomb is planted by Sinner, not Minion there. And it's 2 versus 4 once more. Babytooth and Athenol lost alive. And look at that. Babytooth takes off the head of Lizzie. She does pick up the AK. Also takes out Sinner. And also takes out Luna. 3 kills already for her. Minion last alive, but Baby is on 14 HP. She does also spot the player there at CT. And Babytooth taking out 4 players there for her team. And she definitely deserves this MVP here, in my opinion. That was a very good clutch by Babytooth, taking out 4 of the Vicimus Elda players, coming from a rotate of B, and 5-3 is the score now for Vicimus Elda. Match is paused now, probably on the side of Vicimus Elda, just saying, listen, we just let 2 rounds slip out of our hands. Let's just call a quick tactical timeout, just to let these Ekasi ladies forget about the rounds they won, and hopefully we can throw their minds off of this. So while I am waiting for the action to start, I am gonna quickly go to the standings and see if I can just get a quick update there of the standings of the current tournament. So there we go. So one match has not been updated yet. Just to remind you, the DNMK versus Quality Kermit match that happened last night has not yet been updated on the standings though. So just take note of that. The Quality Kermits have won 16-13 against the DNMK last night. And the standings before last night's match was Omnius Gaming in the lead on 12 points. They have lost 1 match though. The ATK females also on 12 points. They are second currently only because they have 1 less game played. And then very fast, the Finny D, Ekasi and Quality Kermits are the other teams in the top 6, with DNMK in 7th currently. But let's go back to the action. We have Ekasi Esports versus Vicimus Elda, and that top 6 spot is going to be tight. We can see that's going to be a big competition to determine who's going to go through to the Diamond Cup. So you need to root for your top 6 teams in this tournament, guys. Remember, this is just a placement cup. This is just where everybody plays each other in a best of 1 series, just to determine who is going to be the top 6, and only the top 6 will advance to the Diamond Cup. Terror side making their way towards the 3 bomb side. Rage Queen does take out Athenol, but Babytooth is there to take out Lizzie. Ruby does take out Sinner, but Luna gets a trade on Ruby. Rage Queen is on side. Bomb will get planted, and Rage Queen does spot Babytooth, takes her out. 2 versus 3 the players here, but Queen is in apartments. She takes out Rage Queen and Minion, and also finishes off Luna. And what a clutch there by Queen as she rushes through the apartments area. Nobody checking apartments at all, and Ekasi has another round win on the board. 5-4 the score. Yes, Milk GG, that was a mistake. The Omnius Gaming team actually submitted their score on VS Gaming. And remember, don't use VS Gaming site for the standings, because the VS Gaming point structure is not working as it should. We're just using VS Gaming to use the match media and to submit scores. It's all we are using VS Gaming for. You need to use the tournament site to check the standings. Do not use VS Gaming. And that match between Omnius Gaming and DNMK was just, unfortunately, the captain of Omnius Gaming made a mistake by accidentally putting their scores against Quality Kermits in against DNMK instead of doing it against the Quality Kermits. So we won't be able to fix it up until we get to that round in VS Gaming. So just ignore that for now. Use the scores updated on tournament and the match results on tournament to determine who is where. And as I say that, Sinner does take out Athanol on side, but Babytooth coming from behind. She takes out Rage Queen as she was still in apartments. Minion waiting for Babytooth to peek. She does take out Babytooth with the headshot. Will she spot the other player coming from apartment? May sprays down, almost takes out a player with that spray, but Queen is now coming from apartments. She takes out Minion, and now Minion is down. It is carnage all over the place. Ruby does take out Lizzie, and now Luna is on 15 HP, Sinner only on 23, and as I say that, finished off by Queen and Ruby, and that will be a 5th round on the board for Ekasi FE. And now it is the equalizer. Vicimus Elda losing a lot of rounds in a row, as we can see there. They have just lost 4 rounds in a row versus Ekasi FE. Queen doing very good for Ekasi on 13 kills already. And on the side of Vicimus Elda, we have Minion on 12, Lizzie on 10, Sinner on 8 kills. And the team's playing very well. We also see that there is a coach for Vicimus Elda, which is Alpha. And that will also help them out of just all the strats that they need. Queen does spot some players in mid. Oh, look at that! Queen sprayed through the smoke, takes out Sinner there with a headshot on the AK spray. Makes it 4, make that 3 versus 5 now. Queen takes out Rage Queen as well! But Lizzie just taking out Queen, but Lizzie is down on 46 HP now. As I say that, May sprays down on the player catwalk. Lizzie is only on 20 HP with 2 full health players still on a team though, but 4 full health players of CT still alive. Lizzie making her way towards the apartments area. Bomb is with her as well. She might have heard some footage, but no. Athanol takes out Minion just as she tries to peek that window, and now it's only 2 players of the T side last alive. Lizzie on 20 HP, what will they do? They need to get that bomb down. Luna will throw a smoke there, lining up the throw as a smoke, almost messing up the jump throw there after the smoke. Athanol does spot Lizzie. Lizzie will go into sight now, but Athanol spots her. She's low HP. Good assist there by Queen. And now it's Luna last alive. Bomb is down in the sights of the CT team. And now it will be Athanol spotting Luna there in the apartments area. 6th round on the board. Ekasi takes the lead for the first time now, and it's 6-5 to score. I see the real Neo that is saying, I would get wrecked by any of these players. Indeed, these ladies in this league is really, really good. And it is awesome to see so many female players making their name in the scene and just showing what they are made of. We really enjoy spotting it, and I actually think that most of these teams will take on most of the big guys in the South African esports scene and give them a run for their money. So well played by all the ladies in the Irish team, and we do appreciate everybody trying to make the female scene better in South Africa. As I say that, we look at the T side, all just slowly standing outside A. They didn't have any money though, so you'll see only P250s and a Tech 9 on the T side, but they are slowing it down quite a lot, trying to see if they can maybe pull any player from CT, just revealing herself to them so that they can get a pick. But luckily for the CT side, they have not decided to push through at all, playing it very slow now here for Vicimus Elda. Now they decide to execute. There's a player here. Look at that. Queen is just sitting in the corner, well, on top of Palace exit. Minion does take out May there, but already has 4 versus 4. And Minion down on 19 HP. Lizzie spots the player there in jungle. She does land a shot though, but not enough to take it out. She will get the bomb down, and now it is the bomb planted on A. City side needs to retake this, but they are full with armor, utility, and weapons. And Minion does take out Babytooth now. There is an extra weapon for a team. Athnol spots the player sandwich, and Ruby takes out Minion. Athnol gets Luna. Lizzie is last alive, but as I say that, Ruby does get the good trade there on Lizzie, and that will be the 7th round on the board for Ekasi Esports FE, and 7-5 is the score. Still 3 rounds left in this first half of this matchup, and as I say that, Queen is the leader on her team with 16 kills already. Athnol just behind her on 11, and on the side of Vicimus Elda, Minion is on 14 and Lizzie is on 12. 7-5 to score. 3 rounds left in this first half. This is a very good CT side. Usually Queen does take out Rage Queen as I say that, and we see on the side, luckily of the T side, they did buy, but already down 1 player, so not looking good for them already here. 3 of them are heading towards the B side of the map, with 1 player just sitting in the palace area of A. Luna just making sure nobody pushes them from apartments. Ruby does spot the player now on A, and she takes off Lizzie's head as she just tries and go out of the palace area, drop down to A. And now it's 3 versus 5, and not looking good for T side at all as they execute now. Smoke's getting thrown. They are smoking on A, hopefully just to pull some players towards A side. That smoke will land now. Not really pulling a lot of players though with them, as now the utility will go towards B side, but there is 3 players close by for the CT side. Athnol not getting spotted at all. Just to look at that, she takes out Minion and Sinner sitting comfortably on the couch, and now that's a good round for Athnol there. Baby 2 finishing off Luna, and that's the 8th round on the board for Ekasi Esports FE. Very well played there by Athnol, not making a sound or making a move. Nobody checking the corner of the T side as they cross there, and Athnol just casually taking out the players. Good trigger discipline there, as CDMS 7 says. Trigger prison. Yes, it is. It's a very good trigger discipline, by just sitting there, not giving your position away if you realize they haven't seen you at all. The T side did buy once more. It's a mixed buy. They are heading towards the B side of the map again. CT side looking very, very strong this time. They have won a few rounds already. Vicimus Elda will now try and execute B. Athnol throws that smoke, which is going to be good because it's going to blur the vision of the teammates. But the Rage Queen does take out Athnol. Baby 2 does get Rage Queen, also takes out Lizzie. And already we see that the Vicimus side is on the back foot against the CT side once again. Very good plays here by the CT side, holding the sides quite well. Baby Tooth not knowing if there's any players in the kitchen area. She does hear something, spams through it just to make sure. Does Queen spot the head? Ooh, no, she doesn't. Unlucky for her. She does get taken down to 34 HP by the T player there. Baby Tooth will spray. Oh, look at that. She sprays down on Minion. Does take it down a bit, but Sinner Q sneakily taking out Ruby there, but May is on side. She takes out Sinner, and now it is 2 versus 3, and the terrorist side now need to know what they want to do. It's only 30 seconds left on the clock. There's a player in snipers. Luna will be aware of this. Luna sprays down on the player, but Queen just ducking, and all the shots not landing after that. And now it is still 2 versus 3. 18 seconds left. They need to get the bomb down. Ooh, 1 player spotted from Catwalk. Luna takes out Queen, and Minion takes out Baby Tooth. Now it's 1 versus 1, but 8 seconds left. May does have the op. No time though. The bomb won't get planted, and May can just fall back, and that will be the 9th round for Ekasi FE. 9-5 the score now, and that's the last round of the first half. Ekasi FE really bringing it now to Vicimus Elda. They have won the last 8 rounds in a row against Vicimus Elda, and really playing well as a CT side now, holding the sides like they need to. Richard saying, love watching all our teams, and I see Destructive Fear saying, same, thank you for making it even possible for us to watch this amazing talent in action. Indeed, Destructive, it's awesome to see these amazing ladies in action, and it's nice to have a platform where they are able to play and able to showcase their skills in South Africa. Last round of the first half here. I see Real Nation saying, come on Vicimus, let's go, this one before half. Just get this one, he's saying, asking you to just make it 9-6 and not making it 10-5. It will give you a good heads up when you play as a CT side, since I'm always of opinion that this is a very good CT side map. And as I say, that Queen misses the shot. She spots the player there. Does get the player Lizzie in the end now. With that up, now they know there's a player behind them. They need to push onto A side, messing up that molly. Meg takes out Luna, Ruby burning there as well. Meg does get taken down. Ruby gets Sinner, and Minion does get a quick trade there. Also getting Baby Tube. Oh, but not being able to take out Queen coming from behind. And that was a very quick carnage there for the last few seconds. Unfortunately for the T side, messing up some of the utility, also not realizing there's a player pushing from behind, and that gives the 10th round for Ekasi, making it 10-5 at half time. Ekasi Esports are in the lead. They are now T side, and now the side of Vicimus Elda need to defend these sides as the CT side. We know that they are able to do so. Let's see how the terror side will try and bamboozle them, and let's see how the CT side will be able to make sure nobody gets seen and everybody gets killed. A lot of support here for Athenal in the chat, I see from DMS. Oh, look at that! The T-side rushing out towards A. Sinner does get Queen, but Baby Chief did take out Luna. Lizzie is on side. She takes out one, takes out two, takes out a third player there. And Athenal last alive versus Minion and Rage Queen. Well played there by the players. Athenal does spot the player stairs, but Minion coming from behind. She spots the player, takes down Athenal to 73 HP, and Rage Queen taking her down to the rest. She is now in a very uncomfortable situation, Athenal. She does take a Rage Queen though. 22 HP on her. Minion still on 82 HP. As I say that, Minion missing some of the shots there against Athenal with the Tech 9. Will Minion be quick enough to work for USP, or will Athenal take it out? She's quick enough. She takes out Athenal, and that is a round on the board for Vicimus Elda. That's what they hope for. A very good pistol round for them, and that pistol round one will give them the upper foot already, just to be able to buy some weapons now against the D side, which will probably try and save after that round. There we go. It is now round number 17. The terrorist side heading towards B. All of them rushing towards the B apartments. There are two players of the CT team on the B site. Minion throwing that molly. It will stop them a bit. It does pull the T side a little bit back towards the kitchen of apartments. Now falling back a bit. Will they change their minds? Looks like Bomb is heading towards another position now. Lizzie heading towards Lowers. Will she spot May? May comes Lowers. Will she spot Lizzie? Oh, look at that! May takes off the head of Lizzie just as she peeks out of Lowers. Well done there by May. She can get a weapon for free if she wants to. She does pick up the MP9 there in hand. She spots the player. Look at that. May taking out Queen. And then Ruby does take out Minion. Bomb will get planted on B while Queen takes out the head of Luna. And now it's Sinner last alive. CT side, well, not looking good for the CT side. Sinner does take out Queen, but she is last alive, 46 HP versus all the terrorist players and Athenal finishing it off. And that is another round for Ekasi FE. Vicimus Elda looking good there for a while, but after that good shot by May on Lizzie and Lowers, it changed the whole round around, and now it's 11-6 the scores. DMS saying, who even needs weapons? Indeed, very well played there. Without any weapons, they did quite well against the CT side, and they put the CT side on the back foot. Look at it, only nades and P250s on the CT side. They are rushing top mid. Will this work? No, it doesn't. Well, there it works now. Sinner takes out Athenal with the headshot. The other players will get the info now, and May just easily picks them off. Look at that. With the MP9, takes out two players, but Luna does get May in the end. That nade by Baby Chief taking out Queen, and also Luna and Sinner falling to Queen's AK there. And there's too many Queens in this map. I'm just getting confused with all the Queens there. But well played there. Another round for Ekasi Esports FE. 12-6 to score. And the CT side deciding to rush top mid, but the T side was ready for that. They were prepared and they held the mid side of this map as they needed to. And now it puts Vicimus Elda in a very bad spot. They need to win the next 6 rounds if they want to get back into this. The Destructive saying very good rotation and player placement by Ekasi. Yes, indeed, they are very good in rotations and good player communication as well. You can see that they are a team who has worked hard to get where they are today. Dim is saying there is just one queen. I see a queen and a rage queen, but the other queen is it QXEEN? How do you pronounce it? Tell me, is it queen or is it QXC? What should I say? How do you pronounce Ekasi's player QXEN? How do you pronounce that name? Please let me know. As I say that, Ekasi quickly finishing off the CT side, making it 13-6, and Ekasi is in the lead here with a lot of rounds. Vicimus Elda has a lot of work to do here. If they want to bring this back, it's going to be a very difficult task though. Look at that. No money at all. Minion buying an MP9, some flashbangs and some utility, but not really a lot that you can ride home for. On the side of this terrorist team, they are doing a split. Rage Queen does spot the player there going down lowest. She will pick up a weapon at least. That will give them a bit of an advantage there, but she's down on 12 HP. Baby Tooth now heading towards the A bomb side. There is a support player and pallets as well. Two CT players are on site. Baby Tooth will throw that molly. That molly will work, but not needed. Queen takes out Lizzie Hansen and May takes out Rage Queen. Athanol just checking the corners. Bomb will get planted on the A bomb side. It's Luna and Minion last alive versus 4 hungry Ekasi aliens. I'm saying aliens because the profile pic looks like an alien. If it's not an alien, let me know. May takes out Minion. Luna does get Queen. And these Ekasi red-eyed aliens are now hungry for the CT side. May spraying down Luna. She takes the 14th round for Ekasi. 14-6 the score. Ekasi in the lead, looking unstoppable. It does not look like Vicimus Elda will bring this back. Athanol and her team really doing well. Let's have a quick look at the scores there. On the side of Ekasi, Queen is on 27 kills already, carrying a team there. Athanol on 16, May on 16, Baby Tooth on 15, and Ruby on 12. And on the side of Vicimus Elda, Minion and Sinner 18, 13, and Lizzie 15 there. But Luna and Rage Queen not doing too well for their team. Ooh, Athanol nades Rage Queen there. Also does a lot of damage on the playing connector. Lizzie has a cat and mouse play with Queen now. She does take out Queen, and there's one player down now at least. But as I say that, she also takes out Baby Tooth. That's looking good now for the CT side. Sinner is on 9 HP. Athanol is down to 36. They need to get the bomb to a site, but more than enough time on their hands now. Minion will look down that ladder room vent just to make sure nobody is standing below the sniper's area. Athanol throws a smoke to just smoke off the catwalk side. Sinner does take out Meh. Also takes out Ruby, and Athanol last alive versus 4 CT players. This will be a victorious round for the CT side, it looks like, unless Athanol can pull this out of the pocket now with the open hand. But she's down on 10 HP now. Vicimus Elda will most probably get this win against the Ekasi ladies, and hopefully for them, this will be the turnaround that they need. Some flashes getting thrown towards mid. Athanol will just sit there patiently topping with the op just to try and get some picks as the players tries and hunt her down. But it's going to look good here for Vicimus. They will get this win, and they desperately need this round since they are far behind. And if they can get this win and a few more after this, at least 3 in a row, they will still be in this game though. Will we see an overtime maybe, or will we see Ekasi taking the next 2 rounds after this? Oh, Athanol does spot Minion there. A very good shot there by Athanol.
Counter-terrorists win.
And that is the round win for Vicimus Elda. 14-7 to score. 7 rounds behind for Vicimus Elda. So they need to win at least the next 3 rounds in a row just to get the economy booming a bit. As you can see, not really the healthiest economy, but they did get some body armor, not head armor on all of them. And at least they did get some guns out of the previous win. The side of Ekasi has a full buy AKs and an op on their side with utility, and they are not scared to take on the players now. Ooh, Rage Queen does spawn, well, that's a spray there, and actually has a good damage done on Athanol. Athanol down on 52 HP. Ruby is here. Will she spot the player? Ooh, she does. Ruby spots Minion as she tries to jump into the smoke there on the apartment's cupboard that's standing there. Now we see the side of May takes out Sinner, but Lizzie does get a good trade there on May. Also spots another play, but Queen is ready there at Palace. She takes out Lizzie, and now it's 2 versus 4. The CT side down. Athnol takes out Rage Queen. Luna last alive now for Vicimus Elda, but Baby Tooth is ready checking that vent-sided ladder. It's not looking good for Vicimus once more. The bomb will get planted on A. 4 players still alive for the Ekasi ladies. Vicimus Elda's Luna needs to either clutch or get kicked. Not kicked by a team though, but I mean just kick and go home if she loses this. It will be match point for Ekasi if she gets this, but I don't doubt that Ekasi will win this round. As you can see, the player Luna heading towards B, just trying to get some exits there. Luna does take out Queen. There's another player heading towards her. Athanol will now go and hunt down Ruby, also leaving the site. Win on the board for Ekasi. 15-7 will be the score, and this is now looking very, very dim for the side of Vicimus Elda. Oh, as I say that, Athanol takes out Luna with the op while she was hiding in the corner. 15th round and match point for Ekasi. If Ekasi wins the next round, they will be the victors, and Vicimus Elda will have another loss on their name, and it does not look good for Vicimus Elda. So far, Vicimus Elda only won 1 match, if I'm not mistaken, and on the side of the Ekasi ladies, at least they have won a few, so it does look better for them. But let's hope. Ooh, look at that! Rage Queen does take out a lot of damage of May while she crosses mid. Minion spots some players rushing towards B, throws the molly there, falls back towards site. May spots a player, or maybe here's a player at stairs. Let's see. She does. Sinner takes out May though, as she just tries to pick the corner. Minion does spot Ruby, takes out a Ruby there. Looking good now for Vicimus in this last match point round. Usually you just need that motivation of being in the back foot to just get some momentum going again. But Baby Tooth takes out Lizzie. Luna does get Queen, but it's Baby Tooth and Athanol. Last light. Athanol is in apartments with the op. If Minion jumps, she will spot her. She does get spotted by the player there. Minion does fall to Athanol, but Athanol, while she takes out Luna, Rage Queen is close by to get the kill on her, and that is the 8th round for Vicimus Elda. Not over yet, they are saying. We won't give up that easily. We are still in this. We are still going to try and bring it back, but a lot of work is ahead for Vicimus Elda. 15-8 the score, Ekasi in the lead. Vicimus Elda has to work hard now to bring this thing back out of the dead. Luna not getting the FAMAS that was thrown to her, was on the wall there and she had to jump to gather it. Oh, Sinner spots the player there, takes out Ruby. Already the T side is down to 4 players only. They do have AKs in hand and a lot of utility. Does look like they are heading towards the A side. Baby Tooth lining up her smoke for CT. Lizzie will throw a nade just to make some damage there, but doesn't land on any of the T-side players. 15-8 is the score. Utilities getting thrown. Executes on A is coming here. Molly does get thrown though, and now the smoke does break off the molly. They are through towards A side. Lizzie takes out Queen there. Luna takes out May. And look at that nade. Athanol gets Lizzie, but Luna trading, and Rage Queen finishing off Baby Tooth. 9th round on the board for Vicimus Elda. Again, they are saying, ladies, this is not over. We are still in this. It's not over until it's over. I see in the comments as well, Richard saying never over until it's over, and that is correct. You can't call a match when it's match point. There's always some last fire coming from the losing side, and Vicimus Elda still has a lot in them. On the side of T is only some pistols here. Look at that. They won't have a good buy at all, so they probably will not make it unless they get some good picks early on. Rage Queen does spot the player, but she will call in for her players to come and assist her. And as I say that, Sinner takes out 2 headshots there. Baby Tooth and Athanol falls towards her gun. Queen does get Sinner at Rage Queen, but then Luna does get a good trade on Queen, also taking out May, and now it is Ruby last alive. She only has a deagle in hand. Bomb is down on top mid, and not really a lot that she can do, so I do expect another win here for Vicimus Elda, and they will make it 15-10, making this match quite closer, or well, making it closer than we thought it will be when Ekasi ran away with all those rounds. Indeed, Richard saying that molly meant the flashes were all wasted. Indeed, it was a very, very good molly there by the CT side, just stopping the execute on A in their tracks. And Lizzie spots Ruby as she drops down the palace area, and that is the 10th round for Vicimus Elda. Destructive saying this game is super entertaining. Indeed it is. Vicimus Lading saying we are not over yet. We are not done yet. We will bring this thing back, and that makes this even more entertaining than we have hoped for a few rounds ago. Look at that. Sinner is on 20 kills. Lizzie on 20 as well for a team. Minion on 19. On the side of Ekasi, Queen rocking it with 30 kills. Athanol on 23. And Man Baby 2 following just behind. May rushing down mid catwalk, taking out Rage Queen there, jumping down towards Connector. There is a player in Connector, but Cinder down on 16 HP. She is there in Connector. Did May hear that scope of the weapon though? Lizzie keeping a tight angle, and she does take out Queen. Spots another player, doesn't take her out though, but now she finishes off Baby Tooth. It's 3 versus 4, and Athanol and her team is now heading towards the Connector side. Oh, Lizzie spots Ruby. Well done there by Lizzie. May does get a good trade there. And now it's 2 versus 3. But May is down to 14 HP. Will the T side be able to execute here? Athanol spots one, takes out Sinner. There was roll already, but Minion immediately trading there on Athanol. And May is now last alive as I say that. Minion spots May. And that's the 11th round for Vicimus Elda, bringing this thing back, winning the last 4 rounds in a row, 15-11 the score. Vicimus Elda not down and out yet. Lizzie doing extremely well there on A for the Vicimus Elda side, and bringing back rounds that they need. Again, Mirage is a very good CT-sided map, which means if you play your cards right as a CT side, you can easily take a map like this, which you will almost down out in, and bring it back and win it. The T side is all huddling up towards A. Athanol has an AK, the rest only Tech 9s and pistols. Not a very good buy on the side of the T side, but if they can get some picks early now on this side, they can get some weapons to use. They will get spotted on site. May does spot the player there. She does take out Minion. Luna is there to take out Ruby with the M4. Luna also takes out May with the M4. Another good shot there. A lot of burn damage done on the T side. Luna taking out Baby Tooth as well. Rage Queen does get Athanol. And now, last player alive, Queen for the D side, and as Luna sprays down on the wall area, or the broken wall area, she gets the 12th round on the board for Vicimus Elda. Will we see an overtime? Guys, what are we going to see here? Predicting an overtime or not? And if so, is the overtime going to go in favor of Ekasi or Vicimus? Destructive Fear saying super proud of these ladies. Yes indeed, Vicimus Elda doing so well, bringing this thing back. They looked like they were down and out, but look at that. They have won 5 rounds in a row to make this thing 15-12. And as I said, Rage Queen spots the player May, does take her out eventually. Athanol gets gets taken out by Sinner there, and now it is 3 versus 5 once more. Looking good for Vicimus Elda here. Queen is waiting at the T ramp area. Will she spot the play on A? Oh, she does spot Lizzie, but Lizzie not quick enough. Queen does take out Lizzie there. And let's just get back into the action. Baby Tooth. There we go. We missed some action there. Let's just fix it. Queen is below Sandwich. Rage Queen does take out Baby Tooth, but Queen takes out 2 players with her. It's 2 versus 2. Bomb needs to get planted. The city players are 1 on B and 1 heading towards the jungle area. If the smokes have landed properly, they will be able to make sure nobody sees them. Flash gets landed. That does flash Minion there. Minion sitting in the smoke. She does get spotted. Her legs sticking out. Queen takes out Minion. Will Ekasi win this now, or is Luna going to clutch it for the Vicimus Elda team now? Ruby and Queen both alive, but as I say that, Queen takes out Luna. And that is a win for Ekasi Esports, but Vicimus Elda doing very, very well to take it back. Look at that. Very good scores there, and well played by Vicimus Elda. Bring this thing back. We almost thought they were down and out, and they showed us that they are not yet over. They want to bring Ekasi Esports to their knees, and Ekasi winning it there in the end. But a very entertaining and close matchup. Well played there by these ladies. And let's see if we can get some of the captains in the chat channel. I'm not sure if they will join us. I will give it a few minutes time to see if they will be able to join us here. But a very good match there, guys. Ekasi really doing well by winning it, but take nothing away from Vicimus Elda. They show that they are not out if they are behind. They brought this map back, and it was a very, very entertaining and close matchup there. So well played by both these teams. Very, very proud of how both these teams handled the situation and handled the best of one. And it makes it very difficult, this best of one matches, because usually in a best of three series you have at least one or two opportunities to outwit your team and win an overtime here and there, where with this best of ones you're only down to one map. But luckily it's only for the placement cup, and while we are waiting to see if any players are going to get into this streamer interview channel, just to give you some advice on to how the placement cup is working. So basically, the Iris League consists of the first stage, which is made out of the placement cup. The placement cup is where all the teams play each other in a best of one series 2 times. So they don't play each other in a best of 3, they play each other in a best of 1 series 2 times. The reason for that is to make it interesting, to make it that they only have one map to show if they make it or break it. Then after this first placement cup, the top 6 teams, after both matches have been played, the top 6 ranked teams will advance to the actual Iris League Diamond Cup, which is the big thing, which is where they will play for the prize money, where they will play for the title of the Iris League. The bottom 4 teams, they will play for a consolation prize. So basically, they will get a chance to just show that they have participated and have won the lower tier of this tournament. So the top 6 teams will go to the Diamond Cup, the bottom 4 teams will go to the normal lower tier playoffs. And that's only going to be a playoffs, it's not going to be a cup or a series. That's just going to be consisting of best of 3 single elimination matches, and the winner will be the winner. On the side of the Diamond Cup, the top 6 teams who advance to the Diamond Cup will all play each other once in a best of 3 series. This best of 3 series will give them points for winning and no points for losing. And if they draw, they will get 1 point for a draw, which a draw will be then if the first team wins, for instance, the first map, the second team wins the second map, and the third map is, for instance, a draw, whatever. It can't really be a draw. But anyway, yeah, if you can't get a draw now, think of it. You will either have to get a win or a loss, and a win will get you 3 points. So I see there's a question, what is the prize? So currently the prize pool total is standing on 15,000, which consists of 8,000 Rand cash money and 7,000 Rand prize money, or prizes, not money, prizes. So the Diamond Cup first place team currently will get 5,000 Rand cash. And remember, this is not yet final. A lot of sponsors are climbing on board as the tournament is hosted. But for now, the current prize pool is the Diamond Cup first place team will win themselves 5,000 Rand cash, also 1,000 Rands worth of Thermal Grizzly prizes, and then they will also get their hands on the trophy and the medals for placing first. And the trophies and medal values total of the tournament is about 2,000 to 3,000 Rand. Then the second place team in the Diamond Cup will win themselves 2,000 Rand cash, a 600 Rand Thermal Grizzly prizes, which is all thermal paste and stuff, and then they will get silver medals. And then the third place team in the Diamond Cup, they will win themselves 1,000 Rand cash for coming third, and also get them some bronze medals. Then the Placement Cup MVP, so basically the most valuable player throughout the Placement Cup, will win themselves a 500 Rand hamper, and this hamper is a board game called You Know Me, which they can take home to play with their friends and family. And then the Diamond Cup MVP will also get a board game worth 500 Rand. On the side of the Platinum Cup, which is the bottom cup, there is only trophies and medals, no prizes or cash at all, and that makes the total prize pool worth 15,000 Rand. So just see if there's anybody in the interview lobbies. There we go. I'm quickly going to head to that and see if we can talk to these ladies that are waiting. I just want to quickly open up the chat for them. There we go. We have the captains of the Ekasi team and the Vicimus Elda team in Discord. Ladies, welcome to this interview. How was that match for you?
Nerve-wracking. terrifying.
It was something.
Yes, indeed, I must be
agree.
honest. It was probably one of the most entertaining matches so far for me in this tournament, just for the fact that it looked like Ekasi Esports was in the winning seat, and then Vicimus Elda came and said, listen, guys, we're not over. We are bringing this back. Tell me, the captain of Vicimus Elda, how did you get your ladies to bring back the match? What did you tell them? What did you say to them to get you into the position where you could almost have won this?
Oh, you just gotta slap him around and spawn.
Okay, just giving them a headshot here and there in spawn. On the side of the Kasi ladies, Athenol having a very good match there. What was your take of that? How good was the Vicimus ladies against you, and what did you have to do to win this?
I don't know. I literally called a pause, and then all of them saw I called a pause and like, oh, we're gonna get kicked out. Let's just win this and get it over with. They didn't want a scolding from me, so there were some rounds where like I was screaming at Vicimus because I was like, damn it, why'd I do that? But overall, like, well played to them. It was a great game.
Yes, indeed. It was a very good match to spectate, and all the players or all the commentators or commenters in the chat actually enjoyed it. You could see all over support coming to both sides, and everybody's saying it's a very entertaining matchup. So thank both you ladies for the entertaining matchup. And just a last question from both of these captains here. What is your take of the Iris League? Are you enjoying it? How's the teams looking, and what teams are you afraid of or scared of going into the second leg of the Iris?
Yeah, go, man.
No, you can go.
Okay, Athenol will be
scared
first.
of definitely scared of Quality Kermits and ATK. Because they're good players, and we're a new team. We haven't practiced that much together, but I'd say those are the two teams that we the most afraid of. Well, I'm afraid of, not we. I can't speak for my team, but I'm very afraid of ATK and Quality Kermits. I'm just shaking in my boots.
And May, from your side?
I would agree with Quality Kermits and ATK, but I don't know. I think there's a lot of decent teams as well. I'm just
indeed.
overall nervous. I just have a lot of nervous energy.
Yeah, I must be honest, there's a lot of good quality teams here, and some teams that we have never heard of making names like Very Fast FE, and other teams like DNMK also showing a lot of promise. And I mean, even Ekasi FE showing that they can beat some names if they want to. So we have a lot of good teams still participating, and anything can happen. I think it's going to be a very tight spot to determine the top 6 of this tournament, though. But as I said it, guys, I am going to call it quickly here. We will be back for the next match at 9. We thank you, ladies, for joining us in the quick interview, and we do hope you the best of luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Cheers. So there we have it. That is the opinions of the captains that just played in this Placement Cup match. We still have a lot of action coming our way. The next match will be at 9 p.m. only. It will be Vicimus versus the Quality Kermits. So please be sure to tune in the next half an hour where Vicimus will play Quality Kermits. We are going to take a quick break though. So don't go anywhere. Get yourself a nice cold one and eat something if you haven't eaten yet. It's important to keep yourself healthy, and we will be back with some action soon.
I'll come running over. We don't need no miracle. It's unconditional. Just make the call, and I'll be yours. since I could remember, that told me I had to be within the lines of 2 degrees and 9 to 5. And I've been working after work since last September. Working after work, yeah. I stay up late on the weekdays. I never tell when we say. I never wanna look back and wish I could have been. I've never got no regret. The hours I've been putting in, so take a chance on faith. Your mind's a boundless place. So take a chance, a chance on faith. So take a chance, take a chance on faith. So take a chance. I never wanna look back. Take a chance, take a chance on faith. Take a chance on faith. I could have been. I've never got no regret. The hours I've been putting in, so take a chance on faith. Your mind's a boundless place. So take a chance, take a chance, a chance on faith. So take a chance, take a chance on faith. So take a chance. I never wanna look back. Take a chance. Take a chance on faith. So take a chance. Take a chance on faith. I never wanna look back. Take a chance on faith. So take a chance. Take a chance on faith.
Yeah. Unknown Brain. Marvin Devine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games. Yeah, I know that I found somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. No, you did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say
Yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you finding, see you looking down and out. Coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around. Gave you chances and you blew it, you so easily influenced. All the times you told me beat it, now you gotta face the music, I'm saying.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games. Yeah, I know that I found somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. No, you did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up now. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find the peace in me. I wanna be, I wanna find myself, but again, it's always a phase. I wanted to stay, no you don't understand. I've been losing myself, I've been losing myself. I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find the peace in me. I wanna be.
Welcome back, everybody. We are in the next matchup of tonight, which is the Iris League Season 3 Placement Cup. And the matches we have tonight on stream was Ekasi Esports versus Vicimus Elda, and then Vicimus Elda versus Quality Kermits. So Vicimus getting 2 streams tonight. It's just how the schedule worked out for them. And they will now be up against the Quality Kermits team. And the previous match against Ekasi Esports actually went quite well for Vicimus Elda. They were looking like they were down and out, and they brought it back at the death, literally winning the match. Well, not winning, but almost winning the match, bringing it back, I think, 8 rounds in a row, and Ekasi being the victors there. 16-12, I think, was the end score. Well done there on Ekasi Esports' victory, but Vicimus did very well to bring it back, and it does show a lot of promise for these ladies. So I am quickly gonna see if the Kermits are ready to start. No, they are just busy with a knife round. So the Kermits are gonna play against Vicimus Elda, and they will play on Mirage, it seems. So it does look like it's going to be a Mirage. Just want to see if they are ready to start. I just want to show them that they can start when they're ready. But yeah, anyway, before we get to that, there is the rosters of the next matchup. It is going to be Quality Kermits versus Vicimus Elda, and Quality Kermits has 2 SSB, Nats, Scorps, CJ, and Casey in their teams. All of them big players in the female scene, players we know by heart, and players we support for a few seasons now already. So good names on the side of Quality Kermits. On the side of Vicimus Elda, we have Luna, ZA, Sinner, Minion, Lizzie, and Rage Queen. All of them played now in the previous map as well, so we know them, and we know that they are very good and skilled players. Excuse me, I just had my evening supper. Anyway, so well skilled teams there from both sides, and really looking good, exciting teams, exciting players, and exciting lineups. Looking forward to see what these teams can do. We know that Quality Kermits is a very dangerous side. They have won a lot of matches so far, and just to give you some inside info or info on the current standings of the Placement Cup. Currently, the Placement Cup teams in the lead is Omnius Gaming on the top with 15 points. It's only because they have already won 5. They have lost 1, but because they have 6 maps already played, or 6 matches already played, and won 5 of them, they are sitting on 15 points in the leaderboard. ATK Females currently undefeated. They have played 4 and won 4. They are on 12 points. Then Ekasi FE have played 5, winning 3. They are on 9 points. Quality Kermits played 4, won 3 of them, and they are on 9 points as well. Then Very Fast FE also played 4, won 3, also on 9 points. Defini D played 5, won 2, they are on 6 points. DNMK FE played 3, won 2 of them, they are also on 6 points. And then Vicimus Elda played 7, lost only, won only 1, and they are on 3 points. And then below them is White Rabbit and Morales playing 5, losing winning 1 only of them, also on 3 points. And the last team is Ivy, who've played 5 and won none of them so far. So it does look like the ladies are ready to start. I am going to go into the live action now, And as I say that, it is pistol round number 1, Vicimus Elda versus the Quality Kermits. And the Quality Kermits did decide to go T. So I just want to fix the match volume there for you quickly. There we go. And Casey does take out the player. Rage Queen does get Scorps, and then Casey taking out Sinner as well. 2 SSB does get Rage Queen, and it is 4 versus 2. Vicimus Elda, the CT side here, they are not looking well here in this pistol round since the Quality Kermits have just rampaged the B side. Nats just spraying there through the apartments window towards market, but Casey does take out Luna at the end, and that is the first round on the board for the Quality Kermits, and the match is on the way. Officially started with this first round just being completed. Vicimus Elda is CT, Quality Kermits is T, and we have seen Vicimus Elda in the previous matchup. They literally brought a match back and won 8 rounds in a row to almost take it against Ekasi, but Ekasi just strong enough to pull it through, and now they are playing against a very good Quality Kermit side, and Scorps takes out Rage Queen as she rushes onto B side. Casey takes out Luna, and they have full control of B once more. As I say that, CJ takes out Minion. Casey jumps through the window while she jumps, takes out Sinner, and now Lizzie is last alive against 5 hungry Kermits. And I determined in the previous stream that the Kermits are actually vegetarian, so they don't eat humans. That's why I can't say they are hungry Kermits, but they are hungry for kills at least. And I'm not saying the Kermit players are vegetarians though, just a side note. I'm just saying Kermit by nature is that paraiki or the froggy that you see, and usually they are actually omnivores, to be honest. In nature, the paraikis are omnivores, so they do eat insects and everything, so maybe they are hungry for some Vicimus insects tonight. As I say that, Casey rushing with that Mackie. She does take out one, but Lizzie is there to get a good trade on CJ. Casey does take out a Rage Queen, and then Nats did get Lizzie to bring the CT side down to only 2 players, and 4 terrorist players are still alive. Guys, just take note that the logos did not pull through that we did on our HUD update, since the service that the ladies are playing on, they need to log into the server and update their profile. So just read the comment of Jitter ZA official vegetarian paraikis. Yes, well, in the previous match, actually, when the Kermits played on Nuke, the comments was that they are vegetarian. Look at that, Luna takes out 2 SSB, and that will be a round for the Quality Kermits. Minion does hear that play of her running around. Casey does take out Luna at the end. Only Minion lost alive, and that is the 3rd round on the board for the Quality Kermit side. Or for the vegetarian paraikis, if I can say that, from Jetta Zeta official. The veggie Kermits. Again, I'm not saying they are vegetarians, guys. It's just the previous game on Nuke, the comments was lit. So one of the comments was that the Kermits are vegetarians, and actually they are omnivores if you look at the nature of a paraiki. But yeah, these are Kermits, not paras, and they are on B side now, rushing in. Minion does spot Nats there. She does take her out, but 2 SSB does get Minion with a good trade. Luna is sitting behind the smoke. She's waiting patiently for a player to pop up, and as I said, Casey does get taken out by Luna. CJ gets Rage Queen, also takes out Sinner with her, and now it's 2 versus 3. Luna is there still doing a lot of damage on this D side. She does take out Scorps. Now she's waiting for CJ. CJ needs to pick up the bomb. As I said, she reloads. Luckily for nobody is there. There's a player that she spots on side. She spots Lizzie and she takes her out. Now it's Luna versus 2 SSB, but Luna is down to 18 or 19 HP. And as I say that, 2 SSB finishes her off, and that is the 4th round for this hungry Kermit side. Quality Kermits 4-0 in the lead. Vicimus Elda losing 4 rounds in a row, but that was a very close one the previous round, showing a lot of promise there from the side of the Vicimus Elda, and Luna in the side there. They did very well on the previous map. Look at that, the CT side is rushing now towards the A-bomb side. Casey and Nats is there. Nats takes out a lot of players. Casey actually takes out 3 of the players there. Well played there. Spray down with the AK, taking out 2 players of headshots and finishing off the last with a lot of body damage there. One of the players players of the Kermits did get a bit of a burn there. But, oh, 2SSB takes out Rage Queen, and that's the 5th round for this Kermits. And these Kermits looks like they are going to take this thing far out of reach from Vicimus Elda if they carry on like this. Does look like a lot of bunch of hungry Kermits so far, really hungry for those kills, hunting the CT players as they lurk onto each site, lurking and preying on this Vicimus Elda. Scorp's rushing through the molly. She doesn't care. She takes out Lizzie. Who tries to molly me? I will show you. She takes out Lizzie. Lizzie is down. And now, ooh, look at it. Nats does take out Luna. And CJ takes out Queen with a good headshot there of the AK. Full control of A side as Casey takes out Sinner. And now Minion is last alive. And as I say that, CJ spotting Minion in CT. What carnage. Total carnage. Look at that. That was a full rush through the molly. No care in the world by Scorp. She thought, listen, you can't burn a Kermit. We are living in water. And she rushes through that molly, takes out the player on A side, and gives the opportunity for her attacking side to take the full side for themselves. Destructive Fear saying mental, and Casey is on fire. Indeed, Casey is on fire, and Scorps with the rope takes out Rage Queen. 2 SSP and lowers now. One player already down for the CT side. Vicimus Elda not looking good. Minion is going closer with the MP9 at Catwalk side. Nats spots a player on A. She takes out Sinner with an AK headshot. Oh, this doesn't look good for the Vicimus Elda ladies. As I say that, CJ takes out Lizzie. There's one more player in the jungle side vents, but it's gonna be too little too late now. As Scorp speaks Luna with the op. Luna falls. Minion at least does get Casey with the MP9, but she's on 49 HP. Bomb will get planted on the A bomb site. CJ heading towards the player who just picks up Minion head as she picks it through that vent side. She gets taken out, and that's a 7-0 so far for the Quality Kermits. Jitter ZA official saying finally some great casting, keep it up. Thank you so much, Jitter. I appreciate your feedback and I appreciate your support. I will try my best to entertain you throughout this match. The hungry Kermits are 7-0 ahead, and it looks like they are going to execute the A side again, but Lizzie takes out Casey as she just crosses through the T-ramp area. That nade will also land and do a lot of damage now. She does know that there's a player at Tetris, spots the player, takes her out as well. Nats falls to Lizzie, full buy on the side of CT, which will assist him now. At least Rage Queen does get CJ with that quick ops shot there. Scorps does have the op at bottom mid. Now she needs to decide what she wants to do. Her player is at a ramp, and Lizzie takes out 2 SSP. It's now only Scorp last alive. Bombers on A side, and unfortunately for her, I don't think she's going to make it against Rage Queen, and she falls to the pistol. And that's the first round on the board for Vicimus Elda. 7-1 to score, and Vicimus saying, listen, hungry Kermits, you cannot eat us. We will bring this back, and doing well there, having a full buy and being able to stop the Quality Kermits, or the hungry Quality Kermits, to take that site. The Kermits are heading towards the B bomb site now. The CT players are doing the traditional 2A, 2B, 1 mid setup. But look at it, the Kermits are hungry. They are rushing through. They want to take some lunch with them, or well, actually it's supper time now. They want to take some supper on B. Rushing towards the B side. Luna is there and Catwalk takes out one, but Nats is there to take out Minion. Luna does get Nats at Broken Wall, and now it is Luna on the Catwalk area. She will get mollied out there. Rushes through just to try and don't get burned, but she's down on 17 HP. Oh, she falls now to Casey. Casey springs out, takes out 2 players. Rage Queen and Lizzie both falling to the spray of Casey there. Well played, Casey. What amazing spray down there with the AK. Good control, and we all know the AK is a very, very tricky weapon to actually have that spray control. So well played there by Casey with that spray control of the AK, taking out 3 players on Catwalk. Scorp's now peeking at that, market area. Sinner is there at the market entrance. She will get hurt, and as I say that, she does get an exit frag on Scorps. Will she get Casey at least? Casey will probably pass out after the bomb explodes. She gets taken out by Sinner, but 2SSB is the immediately for a trade, and that's the 8th round on the board for Quality Kermits. And 8-1 the score. These Kermits are rushing. Very, very aggressive. We've seen 3 of their matches so far. This is the 3rd one. And in all the matches, the Kermits are extremely, extremely, extremely aggressive. Like literally, they're so aggressive that the teams don't know how to counter it so far. Now, it's nice to have an aggression, well, it's nice to have that aggression, but sometimes it can cost you, and hopefully if Vicimus Elda can figure something out against these aggression, or this aggression of the Kermits, they will be able to utilize it and get some rounds back. The tactical pause did come in from the Vicimus Elda ladies now, probably just the captain saying, listen ladies, it's not looking good for us, we are 8-1 behind. These Kermits are hungry, they are very noisy, they are rushing in, they are aggressive. We need to counter this aggression, so let's try and do something to stop this. And the timeout as well, also something just to try and help break that momentum that the Kermits have. But let's see if it worked. The 10th round has started now. Quality Kermits 8, Vicimus Elda 1. And will these Kermits rush out on A side again? Yes, look at that. No care in the world. They throw smokes. They throw utilities. Rushing in. There's a molly that did stop that rush a bit there. But as I say, that Scorps get Rage Queen just as he picks that jungle area. Sinner is there to take out Scorps, at least with the M4. But she gets traded on immediately by Nats. Nats takes out while being flashbanged as well there. 4 versus 3. The Kermits have full control of A. And CJ just getting Lizzie as she crosses the CT side. Now it's 2 Vicimus Elda ladies. Lost live versus these Kermits. And Minion and Luna now need to rotate towards connector. One gets spotted. CJ takes out Minion. Will she know there's another? Yes, she does. She takes out Luna. And that is another 2 kills for CJ. CJ is on a roll here for these Kermits. Look at that. Casey and CJ on 15 and 11 kills each for the Kermits. On the side of Vicimus, Luna on 6 and Lizzie on 4. Not looking very good for the Vicimus Elda ladies, but let's hope that they can get some petrol here for their tanks and engines just to get a bit of momentum against these Kermits. But the Kermits currently looking like they are thrashing these Vicimus ladies. Kermits doing a split now. 3 Kermits heading towards A. 2 Kermits in the B side, and 2 SSB taking out Rage Queen as they are currently, as she rushes up to the lower side. Mustard Seed, I will give you the details of the prize pool right after this matchup. Let's just get to the action. Minion takes out Casey there on the B-bomb site. CJ is now making her way towards A. She does take... Oh, not. She doesn't take the play out. Lizzie does fall to 15 HP, but CJ does get in the end, or Scorps get in the end. Nats does get Sinner, and now it's 2 versus 3. The CT players of B need to rotate now, but 2 SSB, the lurker, still there on B side. She gets Luna from behind. Luna falls towards the AK, and now it's Minion that does take out 2 SSB, but she's on 20 HP versus 3 Kermits, and the bomb has been planted on A. Not looking good for Minion. I see Phoenix saying, check the details on tournament prize pool. Is there? Yes, indeed. Mustard Seed, go to the tournament website. I will ask one of the moderators to post a link of the tournament page where you can see the standings, and also you can look at the prize pool there. A lot of stuff can still happen. The prize pool can be better, and well, there Kayla Becky posted the tournament site, so just look at the overview of the tournament. You'll be able to see the prize pool there, and the prize pool can still grow as the sponsors grow of the tournament. These are one of the tournaments that we get a lot of sponsors while the tournament are taking place, so there might be a change of the prize pool still, but the current prize pool is there. The winning team will walk away with 5,000 Rand cash, as well as 1,000 Rand thermal grizzly prizes and 2,000 Rands worth of trophies and other prizes. So a big prize pool there for the winning team. A total of 15,000 is the prize pool, and Rage Queen takes out CJ as CJ crosses through that A ramp area. The Kermits are really being very aggressive here. Sinner takes out Scorps, and that aggression now starting to cost them as Rage Queen sprays through that palace ducky or the palace roof and takes out Nats there with the M4. 2 versus 5 now, currently looking very good for this CT side. They have picked up a lot of weapons from the Kermits. Casey waiting for the player to pick out. Look at that. Casey making mince of Sinner there while she just picks through that. Snipers, 2 SSB taking out 2 players already. There's another player on side. She takes out Lizzie as well. 2 SSB on a roll here. Look at that minion last alive. It looked so good for Vicimus Elda up until 2SSB decided, nope, you will have none of this. The Kermits will be victorious. And bomb is planted on A once more. It looks like the A side is the habitat of the Quality Kermits now. 2SSB spraying there, but Casey does take out Minion at the end. Minion falls to Casey's AK, 11-1 to score, and it really looks like these Quality Kermits are in their natural habitat tonight. They are the T side, or the T side is their habitat. You can see that these Kermits are really flourishing as a T side, and their aggression is just currently looking unstoppable. It's going to take a very good composed team to try and stop these aggressive rushes from the T side. Oh, look at that! Scorps takes out Luna with an assist flash from CJ. CJ does take out Rage Queen. Lizzie is on stairs. She picks up... Oh, no, she doesn't. Casey takes out Minion. And Nats does get Lizzie there. I actually thought Lizzie will get the kill, but Sinner does finish off Casey. And 2SSB finishing off the last player, Sinner. 12-1 to score. These Kermits are on a roll. They just can't stop it now. These Kermits are eating through the flesh and bones and everything in between of this Vicimus ladies. They don't care at all about anything. They are doing very, very well here. These Kermit players. 12-1 to score and a very good skilled side, these Kermits. Flashbang out mid, a lot of presence put towards the mid side. Smokes come in. Oh, Casey spots her as she peeks that connector side. She falls with a headshot through the smoke. And look at that! Casey takes out Luna. Second kill, second headshot. Casey just on fire here. CJ on the B-bomb side. Minion takes out two players. Casey and Scorps also takes out CJ. Minion, very good there. 3 kills already for Minion. They are currently looking good. Rage Queen takes out Nats. It's 2SSB. Last alive for the Kermit. She does take out Minion. But Rage Queen is there. That's the second round for the Vicimus Elda ladies. Hopefully that will be the momentum shift they need. It is now the last round of the first half, as you can see, and the Kermits rushing in every time, taking all the sites, and the Vicimus Elda ladies are looking lost for words there for a moment, but luckily they did get that win at the end, and let's hope that they can carry on. Luna still sitting in spawn, buying a bit late here. She is now heading towards her position on the side she plays. 3 Kermits heading towards A, 1 Kermit in mid, and 1 Kermit is heading towards B. Oh, Luna spots 1 player and she takes out CJ with a braai there, burning her down to the ground, barbecuing her meat before she eats it. Rage Queen takes out Scorps. Minion does get Nats there as she drops. It's now 2 versus 5, looking good for Vicimus Elda. They will be able to pick up a 3rd round if they can carry on, but Casey and 2SSB still not done yet. We know how good they are. They can still win this for the Kermits. Oh, 2SSB does take out Lizzie. It's now 2 versus 4. Casey is heading towards the A-ramp side. Will she spot Sinner first, or will Sinner be the quickest? Sinner spots her. Sinner sprays down Casey, takes her out, takes out 2SSB. Well done, Sinner. That is the 3rd round on the board for Vicimus Elda, and they go into the second half with a big deficit of 9 rounds that they need to bring back. Quality Kermits in the lead, 12-3 at halftime. Quality Kermits will now be the CT side. This is where we have seen the Quality Kermits did fall a few rounds in the previous matches that we have well, actually casted and spectated. They are very aggressive on T side, and it's difficult to counter from the CT side. Is where the other teams will hopefully get some advantage over the Kermits. But look at that, the Kermits rushing all towards mid, some of them going A, and that mid rush actually going to work out for them. Look at that, 2SB taking out Lizzie, CJ takes out Sinner, Casey takes out Rage Queen. Luna does get Nats there, but Casey and Scorps finishing off the last 2 players. That mid-rush of the Kermits, again, that aggression of the Kermits, as a CT side deciding to rush up the mid area, surprising Vicimus Elda totally and completely, utterly don't know what to do there, and they fall to these hungry Kermits. 13-3 to score, 10 rounds in this game, 10 rounds is the deficit. CT side now doing that traditional play, 2 players on B, 2 players mid, 1 player A. There's a lot of Vicimus ladies coming now towards the B bomb side. I mean, CJ and Nats just making mince of these Vicimus ladies. Look at that. CJ and Nats finishing off all the Vicimus ladies as they jump out of apartments. And now the score is 14-3. Vicimus will be able to have a buy, but it's not going to be one of the best buys. There will be some armor and some AKs on their side. Look at that SMG already on Sinner. So not really the best of buys on this T side. They now know they need to work hard to bring this thing back. They are 14-3 behind against this Kermit side. And Vicimus now need to get aggressive. They now need to get hungry against this, CT side of the Kermits. Some server lag there, as we say. And now 14-3 to score. Nats throwing that molly, but nobody is B. All the Vicimus ladies are currently situated at the A bomb side. 14-3 to score. Nats pushing through apartments, trying to see if she can get any pick there. The other T side players are all huddled up at T spawn. Some flashes going towards the A bomb side. Nats is behind. Look at that. 2 SSB takes out 2 player. Nats takes out Minion. Sinner takes out 2 SSB. Why are we missing the action here though? Rage Queen spotting the last player, but just unfortunate, not quick enough. Kermits finishes off, and we didn't even see all of the action, so quick it happened. 15-3 the score here for the Kermits. Match point. Vicimus Elda looking down and out. Will they be able to bring this back like the previous one? They were 15-6 behind, if not mistaken, against Ekasi, and they brought it to 15-12 or 16-12 at the end. And hopefully they can do the same against this Kermit side. We really hope to see that they do. 2 SSB getting a quick peek there in the palace area. Lizzie is now heading towards her. Will Lizzie get spotted? Oh! 2 SSB spots Lizzie there. Takes her out. Oh! Look at that flash landing at least. Getting all the CT players flashes sitting in mid. But Nats takes out Luna. Casey is ready there for us. Minion takes out CJ. And as I said, Casey does get Minion. Rage Queen did get a good kill on Scorps there. But as I say, that finishes the round. 16-3 to score. And the Kermits just looking unstoppable. 16-3 is the score there. And the Kermits are the victors of this match. 16-3. These Kermits were just on fire. But well played to both sides. Vicimus Elda not doing bad at all. They really showed some promise there, and they still have a way to go in this tournament before everything's decided. They just need to make sure that they end up in the top 6 of the Placement Cup, and they will still be able to compete in the best of 3 series of the Diamond Cup. But on the side of the Kermits, really looking like one of the teams to beat. The Kermits are really on form, and they currently only have lost against one team, and I think it was against DNMK the day before yesterday. And yeah, so otherwise the Kermits really looking good. All the other teams also looking very good in this competition. I want to now see if we can get the captains in a quick chat. I am going to join the captains chat shortly, and then I will cross over to the captains to ask their opinions of the match that we just had. But what a good quality side these Kermits are, and very well played there. They are a very aggressive T-sided team, and it is very, very difficult to try and stop their aggression. And you can see as the CT sides actually try and they don't know what to do. They don't know really how to counter it, and they need to think of something to stop these Kermits, as the Kermits are just rushing in and just making amends of all the sides that they enter. So I have here with me in the chat currently 2 SSB. She is the captain of the Quality Kermits, and Sinner also joined now. She's the captain of Vicimus Elda. Welcome to the interview channel, ladies. How are you?
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome. That was quite a match. First, I'm going to cross over to you, Sinner. Sinner, how was that match against the Quality Kermits? I mean, how do you stop a team that has so much aggression?
It was so tough. Honestly, to stop them, we tried stacking sites, but, nothing really worked. They're a really good team.
Yes, indeed. I must be honest. The 2 SSB, what is your strat there? Are you just saying rushing and gunning, or do you actually have strats playing as a T side?
It's more than just running and gunning, I hope. No, we do have set things that are going out. There's flashes. When the people are running out, obviously teams are blind whilst the entries are going in. So hopefully our strats, even though it might be an aggressive style, it still does work for us and works best for us. So it's a fun style to play for us. And yeah, we found our niche.
To be honest, I actually like your playstyle. Like you said, there's something that you mentioned now. It's a playstyle that suits you ladies in the team, actually. So all of your players, you do have that aggressive skill to be able to rush a site, to be able to take control of the site. It's not like you're rushing and losing. Every time when you take a site, you do take it, you get the bomb down, and you, like you said, when you enter, it's not like you just enter and running and gunning. Actually, it's more of a planned entrance. There's smokes and mollies and flashes coming in, and it works to your advantage, and you really do well as a T side playing so aggressive. On the side of you guys at Vicimus Elda, what did you tell your players to keep them motivated to get these Kermits?
You know what? We're just playing for fun. At the moment, we're not really a full team, so we're playing with quite a few subs here and there. So we're just trying to keep the synergy up, and we're trying to do our best.
Well, it's a good thing at least. Well, like I said, keeping your heads up, still trying, and there's still a lot that can happen. You can still qualify for the Diamond Cup if you end up in the top 6. So please don't feel down and out. Keep your heads up and keep carrying on building a team and building your side's momentum as you go into this tournament. So on the side of the Kermits and on the side of Vicimus, I just want to say thank you so much, ladies, and I really appreciate it the way both of your teams played, and you really had a very good matchup there. And I do hope the best of luck for both of your teams. And just a quick thing before we end this, who do you think is the 6 teams we're going to watch in this tournament? Or the
Quality Kermits and ATK is definitely going to be there.
Indeed. From the side of 2SB, who do you think is going to be those top 6 teams who's going to join you in the Diamond Cup?
I think we played against very fast our first game today. I do think that they might have a chance. And yeah, DMNK, I think they just let it slip yesterday when, they were 13-6 up, and then we ended up beating them 16-13. So they're actually a very strong side as well.
Yes, indeed, and a lot of strong sides, a lot of strong skills in this tournament, and a lot that can still happen. So, ladies, thank you so much for joining me. You must enjoy the rest of your evening, and thank you for bringing us such entertaining matches.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Right, guys, so there you have it. That is the interviews with the players or with the captains. You got their opinions, you got their feel of the matches, and we also say thank you all so much for tuning in. It's been very, very exciting to see these 2 matches. Quality Kermits really doing good there with their aggressive style. And Vicimus Elda, not down and out yet. Anything can happen, and we really hope we still see a lot of action coming from all these players and ladies. So guys, there you have it. That is the Iris League for the 19th of September. We will be back tomorrow with more Iris League action, and we will post the socials tomorrow morning to see who will get streamed so that you can know who to support. Guys, I do thank you for tuning in. We will be with you tomorrow again. You must enjoy the rest of your evening. Cheers.
So purely, I'm pushing myself to the edge, not letting go away. Been testing myself by the worst. I've been pushing my mind to the most. I've been loving the people around me, but I'm so paranoid, yeah.